Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome to the Let's Get Organized hop that's happening for the month of May. Today, or this month, we are focusing in on our workstations. So if you saw my video last month about using our, it'll come to me just a second, our collection where we store our collections, you have already seen my workstation, but I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with you and show you how I utilize it and what works for me. So I hope you have fun hopping along, seeing what where everyone creates and where all the magic happens for everyone. Again, I'd like to thank Karen for hosting this hop and Joanne for doing all the behind the scenes and organizing. Thanks so much to both of you, and let's get going. All right, so here is another look at where my workstation is located. It is in our, what we would call our playroom in our house. So I have this little area here that then stretches over to this beautiful window seat. And I also have this area here. And that's my space. The other half of this, I'm not showing you today because there's laundry all over the floor, but it is my kids' area and where we have a second TV. So, yep, this is where I create. I'm gonna get us twisted back over. Sorry if this is making anybody dizzy. I am a standing scrapbooker. Very rarely do I sit. Normally the only time I sit is when I'm actually recording and doing a face-to-face for some reason. Other than that, I prefer to stand, just my preference. And as we get closer, we'll have a little look here. I have it is called a student desk. I shared this last month too, so some of this is just repeating. But what it is, and sorry about the mess, but it is just, it folds out. You can see that there. And then I have a mat that I was using, but my mat is super dirty. As you can see, I've had it for many years. And so I just go to Walmart, buy the cheap poster board that you use for kids' projects, and I just use them. You can see I've got a few. I need to recycle a couple of them. But I use them until they're dirty, and then I use them for mixed media, and then they get recycled, or my kids use them to create stuff. So that is like what you see when I'm recording. This is what you're looking at. And then back here where you don't get to see because of the way that I have it set up, so you don't see it, I have a little trash bin here that just holds, my trash that then gets recycled behind me. But when I'm creating, it's nice to just have that there. My glasses case because I need that. And then I store all of my adhesive, and I have different adhesive for different reasons. And so I like to have it all available to me. So I've got like my tape runner, my tear apart tape, my red line adhesive, a few little fun foam dot things, and my Nuvo Deluxe, so my liquid glue. I also have some foam tape that is hanging up, which we will get to as well. And so everything is at my fingertips, which I really love. You can see I also have then of course my heat gun and my trimmer that just hangs perfectly there, and I love it. I keep my foam alphas, thickers, and all of that close by me, so I just have them in two little hanging baskets like you can see there that organize them all. It is not organized at all. I'm sure we'll have a whole thing about that, but those are in nice reach to me. I also have my fun foam in perfect reach and some paintbrushes and stuff for mixed media. If you zoom this way on my wall, and actually down here I have just this little, I think it was meant to like hold, I don't know what it was meant for, but the top got torn off by my children. And so I use it as my mixed media type of station because I don't have a lot, and I'm sure that's another thing we'll get into, but I just keep my sprays and things like that close at hand right there. I have this cute little thing right here that just holds the basics, right? So my scissors, my hole punch, my thing for punching holes when I want to stitch, my jewel picker for when I want to put on sequins, pens, that sort of stuff. It's just all hangs out in there. I also just have this pink little, it pulls out, of course I say that I can't do it, it just pulls out like that, and you can actually take these out, so I can then put it on my desk if I need to. But it just holds little things that fit in there. some Flair from Dottie About Flair. I've got some paper clips, wood veneer, and then just some embellishments that are kind of separated by things, but I didn't have a lot of. So I've got like hearts, some mini florals that from collections I just had left over, some summer themed stuff. And then that one is more meant to be for things like traveler's notebooks, which I haven't done in a while. So that's just kind of what I have there. And then if you go up just a little bit more, I also have this right here, which everyone laughs at me about, but it works so well. And it is just, yeah, a thing of toilet paper roll that I use to clean up my mixed media. And once it's messy like it is now, I need to tear it apart. I tear it apart and use a new thing. I've had that for 4 years, not quite 4 years, but I've had it for quite a while, and it's working great. So I enjoy that. Then what I have, and this might be a little bit harder to show. I'll have to cut in and come back to show you what is underneath my desk that I reach to. And this is why I like standing, because everything is just there. I just move things and get to where I want. I also will then utilize the fact that I have this big long space that is not normally this clean. I cleaned it before I recorded this, but I will have like a collection hanging out, and then I spread it apart. So I have things off camera, not all on my works, like exactly where I work. I just store it all there while I'm creating, and then I put it back in the bag and sort it away when I remember to put it back in the way and sort it away. Sometimes I just have piles and piles and piles of stuff, but it's there. And right now it's nice and clean, which is awesome. I also, because I'm in the short space, I, like I said, can come over here and utilize this embellishment station that I have. And then I also have this right here that we kind of went through. And I think we're going to go through carts next month, possibly. So I'll give you a little bit more in depth about that. But it's all just within like a 2-step radius of me, which works super well. So I'm just going to fix my desk so I can pull out the drawers and you can see what's in it, and we'll wrap this up. My desk doesn't want to fold up right now, so it's all good. We're just gonna hope it doesn't fall on me. So then I have, we've already talked about these 2 bottom drawers, right? This is where I have my collection. So I pull them out, grab them, move them over to where I spread them out like I just showed you, and we're good to go. Now these aren't clean, these aren't organized, they're a mess. So just warning you. I have this other really big drawer that could hold more collections if I need it. However, I will not allow myself to do that. So I have all of my extra photos. I have my fuse tool. I have all of my sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps in here. They all fit in this nice little square box. I have some more sprays and mists and stuff that I don't use, and they're probably super old, and I should probably see if they're even worth keeping. I then have all of my stencils in a bag. I don't know if that's a great way to store them, but it works for me, and I know where they're located, and I just shift through them when I want them. I have a photo of my hubby there. That was his graduation photo. And then I have some more mixed media stuff hiding underneath here that I hardly ever use, honestly, hardly ever, but it is there for me to use when I want it. All right, sorry about the noise, but that's what's in there. This is my adhesive and whatever drawer you want to call it. So I've got other types of adhesive, the extra rolls of tape, another pair of scissors, my glue gun, my roller date stamp that I hardly ever use, my cheap version of, I can't think what you call it, the ink that doesn't go and it stays on. It's my cheap version of Stays On. And that's pretty much about it. There's not a whole lot in here. It's really just glues and adhesives and all of that in there. And then I have this little tiny area which has a few extra embellishments. My spare fun foam when it doesn't fit into my little basket like I showed you. And then I've got some alphas for when I like to use these to poke holes around and then stitch. They're a great size for that. And then somewhere in here, oh, maybe not. Oh, they are. I don't have a lot because I really sorted through it, and that's why it throws me off. But I have some Project Life cards, the 4x6 ones hiding back there, and the 3x4 cards hiding in there because I do not really do Project Life And so I don't have a need for many of them. I used to have a lot more. I went through them. I really purged, and that is what's in there. So I hardly ever go into this drawer. This drawer is only ever needed when I need to replenish. So that is why it's not a big deal that they're not super easily accessible when this is folded down. But I can reach them when I want to. And then the second drawer that I showed you is it's very easy to pull out and grab the stencils and stuff I need. So perfect. And if you are wondering, this right here is what holds my phone. So my phone lays like if this is my phone, I lay it like this, if that makes sense. So anyways, it goes, just clips on there. And then my last thing, if you're wondering, that I hold is just this little area that I've changed since I did it in April. And now I'm just holding some extra photos that are the most current, and my planner. All right, my little guy is here. Do you want to say hi? And that's gonna do it. Yeah, you have to say hi.
Okay.
Say hi.
Hi.
And that's gonna do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have fun jumping along, hopping along, and have a great day. Bye, everyone.